What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sir Splash, and today, per Patreon request, which I'm happy to fulfill, I'll be talking about one of the most polarizing figures, especially in the Old Republic and EU of Star Wars, as well as one of the most, for multiple reasons, influential Sith ever created within the Star Wars lore, Darth Traya. So, Darth Traya was originally a Jedi back in the Old Republic, and if you could sum her up in the easiest way possible, she's a traitor of the highest degree. She's played for pretty much any team you can think of in Star Wars: Jedi, Sith, neutral. But what perhaps defines her the most is her both pursuit of knowledge and her actual acquired knowledge, which makes her one of the smartest and most well versed characters in Star Wars lore. So even pre Kreia or pre Treya type days, she was actually a highly touted Jedi Master. Specifically in the Knights of the Old Republic, she's referred to as the strongest of the Order were there, and they sensed opportunity, and of course she was there and is being considered there. But when she was a Jedi, she was also a Jedi historian, an archivist, and she had access to the archives on which very few people did. She was a historian once, gathering the relics of the Jedi, learning the ancient mysteries, and always there were more questions. And some of her techniques are barely known to Jedi, even the highest of Jedi Masters, along with the Sith when she uses arcane Sith knowledge. Now, moving on, what happened was after the Mandalorian Wars, she left, she was considered dead, but she was not dead. And she becomes a Sith Lord and gets heavily amped after that. In fact, some of the more popular uh, Old Republic Sith were Darth Nihilus, the Eater, and Darth Sion, the Undead. Of course, these nicknames are given to them, but Nihilus is the guy that drains everyone. I've actually done a couple debates with him, so you can go view those. But anyways, I'll just briefly give a description that puts her in their league. Three lords stood above all others: Darth Nihilus, whose hunger devoured all life around him; Darth Sion, whose shattered body was held together by hatred; and Darth Traya, once a Jedi Master, but now the Lord of Betrayal. Darth Traya was the most senior of the three. But when Sion and Nihilus united against her, she fled Malachor 5 and took the name Kreia. Um, Even Bastilla Shan, one of the strongest Jedi of her time, dared not challenge Darth Traya and her followers. Um, Mitra Surik ended up taking up the battle against her. We learned this in Revan. Um, Anyways, so we know how powerful she is just based on not only her knowledge and the undermining almost Darth Sidious type things she does in her time, but she also directly states that she made Darth Nihilus stronger than herself in order to have a weapon to cripple the Republic. However, we know that she went toe to toe with him and stood up to him even for a while, and was easily able to combat him until eventually she gets overwhelmed by both her apprentices, which makes it insane. She actually didn't think very highly of Sion. In fact, she referred to him as, "No, you simply did not learn the lesson I sought to teach. Your strength is as meaningless as the strength of my hand." And her hand was fodder. So she considered Darth Sion, who's one of the scariest Sith of his time, as fodder to her. You can't really use. She has a lot of hacks as well as anti-hacks. It's stated in the guidebook when you fight. You can't really use a mobility on her. You can't freeze her or anything. Like overwhelming her force defenses isn't really the option. You have to more so go with pure lightsaber combat. Um, she does have Force Sever, where she could sever you from the Force. Um, Lightning was able to body Jedi Masters. She has mind hacks, which included stuff like mind horror. She can inflict horror upon your mind and make you go insane and break you. Um, when you look at her knowledge, her impact on the galaxy as she played both sides of the Force, it is insane. And one of the more underrated feats in Star Wars was her days on Malachor 5. Why is this important? Well, the actual aspects of Malachor 5 attack you on a cellular level. If you don't believe me, I will verbatim read a quote. And this is supported multiple times throughout the story. But to walk on the surface is to feel it crushing every cell of your being. It is like being buried alive until it feels like you may never breathe again. It crushes every cell of your being. And she casually tanks this, doesn't even really bother her. And this makes sense because we've seen she has healing properties. She can heal from even the most grievous injuries possible. A droid even confirmed this. It wasn't even a guesstimate from a person. And she brought someone back from the brink of death casually. So yeah, Darth Treya, whatever you want to call her, she is the Lord of Betrayal. She is stupidly powerful. As for Jedi, like lightsaber feats, she doesn't really show that many. However, she was able to beat an assassin who was an Akani. The Akani have insane battle precog that can help them see up to like months in the future in battle. And this person was not able to tag her. She casually battled them. So yeah, she was. However, most of her stuff comes from her arcane knowledge and her treachery. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of Darth Kreia, whatever you want to call her. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite Sith Lord is, and I will see y'all later. Peace.